There are some transferable or call them basic digital skills that are a must have, irrespective of what your career path or job description is. It's even more important in today's workplace because of how fast things are changing. Digital skills are in high demand and would easily stand you out from a pool of other employees or job applicants. In this video, I will share 5 important digital skills that will make you stand out and excel at work. The best part is that these skills are free and easy to learn online right from the comfort of your home. Before we start, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you can easily find new videos that I publish. Number one is learn how to write effectively. You don't have to work in communications, marketing, or be a content writer to learn how to communicate effectively in writing. Whatever role you are working in or applying for, you'll be tasked with writing emails, call memos, requests for approvals, monthly reports, events reports, project reports, meeting minutes, and so on. Look for writing courses online on platforms like Coursera, Udemy, YouTube, etc. Number two, learn file and folder management. This simply means how to properly name documents using relevant keywords that are easy to remember and storing them in properly rooted and named folders. We are humans and we often forget, right? Which is why naming documents with memorable keywords is such a lifesaver. Don't save documents with generic words like report, new documents, later, etc. Instead, use phrases like July 2023 monthly sales report or meeting minutes underscore the company name underscore date. Or if you're writing an invitation letter, you could name the file as speaker invitation letter underscore Dr. Albert IWD 2023. That's a combination of the letter type, the recipient's name, and the event they are invited to speak at. So these are just a few examples, but the idea is to use relevant keywords and numbers like dates and year to provide additional context so anyone looking at the file can easily tell the content of the letter before even opening it. Also, there is something called version control. If you are submitting a report or presentation deck for review, add V1, V2, or V3 as the report passes through different levels of review. V in this case stands for version. Or let's say you've drafted an agenda for your company's International Women's Day event. The file could be named as IWD underscore agenda underscore draft one, IWD underscore final agenda, and so on. This will help you to easily distinguish between a first draft and a reviewed and finalized copy so that they don't get mixed up. Now let's discuss folder management. You need to make it easy for yourself and your colleagues to locate documents in shared folders on your Google Drive or whatever cloud based storage system that your office uses. When you create a new document, don't just dump it on the home page or of the drive or on your laptop. Let's say your company hosts a lot of virtual events. Best believe me that each of these events will have lots and lots of documents and other promotional materials which you and others will need to access from time to time. So create root and subfolders to make organizing and sorting them out easy. I'd recommend sorting event folders by year and quarter or month, depending on how frequently you host these events. So using this event example, the root folder could be called events. Then you create subfolders by year, that is 2021 events, 2022 events, 2023 events, and so on. Under the year 2023, you now go ahead to create subfolders for Q1 2023 events, Q2 2023 events, Q3, Q4, and so on. Under Q1 2023 events, you now create more folders for each individual event. And within those folders, have categories such as vendors, logistics, promotional designs, invitation letters, sponsorships, etc. I can tell you for a fact that this organization system makes it very easy and intuitive to locate documents and files such that even a new staff will be able to find things without much hand holding. Number three, learn how to properly create and format documents on Microsoft Word, Google Docs, PowerPoint, Google Slides, and even short surveys on forms or SurveyMonkey. Whether you're working a corporate job or running a personal business, you'll definitely be required at one point or the other to draft letters, sponsorship proposals, minutes, call memos, and reports. Sending out let's say a report with different font sizes, font types, different line spacings, with little or no paragraphs and white spaces to aid reading, terrible alignment, headers, etc., is going to reflect poorly on you. You need to learn basic things like how to insert hyperlinks if you need to include links in your report, instead of just, dropping random long links that will end up making your work look very messy. If this is something you struggle with, there is honestly no excuse, because these are things you can learn for free on a YouTube channel or any of the learning platforms such as Udemy, Coursera, etc. You should also learn how to create a decent presentation on PowerPoint or Google Slides. This is something you'll get better at as you practice, bearing in mind that your presentation deck should be concise with minimal text. Also learn how to incorporate graphs, charts, illustrations, images, call out text and transitions and animations to create beautiful presentations. Number 4, learn how to effectively use cloud-based team collaborative tools like Google Workspace, particularly Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, Notion, Slack, Trello, and Zoom, etc. With the kind of access that we have now to global opportunities through remote work, knowledge of how to use these tools is more important now than ever. For all I care, you could be working from Delta State, Nigeria, for a company located in Sydney, Australia. So that's the beauty of remote work, but you'll need to learn how to use these tools efficiently to be successful at work. For example, I work remotely, and many times, in order to track the progress we are making on a project, we create a shared file on Google Sheets where my team and I would have direct and real time access to make updates and see each person's contributions to the work. Number 5, learn how to schedule meetings on Zoom, on Google Meet, on Microsoft Teams, etc. When you work remotely, you obviously will be having lots of meetings to check in with your team. So it is important that you learn how to schedule meetings on these platforms. Also, when you set up meetings, you'll need to add them to Google Calendar, insert attachments, insert an agenda, and send out invites and reminders directly out of the Google Calendar. Google learning platforms offer free learning materials, so feel free to check them out in your own spare time. That's it, guys. If you learned something useful from this video, please subscribe and let me know in the comments below. Also, feel free to drop any questions you may have, and do not forget to share this video with your friends, with your coworkers, with your employees, and also people in your circle if you want to see them win. Cheers, and see you in my next video. Bye.